Welcome back to Jersey Matters. You probably heard about the Cherry Hill school lunch controversy, that children whose parents didn't pay the lunch bill were singled out for tuna fish sandwiches. Now there may be a solution. Our Ellen Meloche reports.
Thank you, Larry. This all started back in August when the school board said that students who owed a lot on their lunch bill could only buy tuna fish sandwiches instead of other things on the menu. Well, that snowballed into a controversy that got national attention and even some international press.
I think it is completely unfair that students can be penalized for their parents' inability to pay or unwillingness to pay.
Students and parents were up in arms after the school board stopped the tuna fish policy, but instead decided that students who owed more than $75 could not take part in some extracurricular activities, including going to prom.
Just seeing someone not being able to feed a child or have a child have to go through hunger because they can't afford what, the school is supposed to automatically give a child. So that's kind of an issue with me.
I think it's sad. It's their children. I would help pay for it, my taxes. I think it's very sad.
One local businessman did offer to pay. Steve Ravitz owns a chain of ShopRite stores and put on a Facebook page that he would pay the $14,000 debt, but never heard a word. In a statement to the media, Superintendent Joe Meloche said the district was not accepting donations. He also said an explicit offer was never made and that simply erasing the debt does not address the many families with financial means who have just chosen not to pay what is owed. Well, that set off a firestorm. The story made headlines around the country. Even the BBC in England had it on its website. Then the presidential candidates started weighing in. Elizabeth Warren tweeted, "This is cruel and punitive. Every kid needs and deserves a nutritious meal in order to learn at school." New Jersey's own Cory Booker said, "No child should go hungry at school, period. As president, I will fight for universal free school lunch and relieve all school lunch debt." And Bernie Sanders tweeted, "School lunch debt is not a phrase that should exist."
So I talked to Jason Ravitz, who's the VP of the local ShopRites. He says his family just wants to move on from all of this, but he did tell me that he was distressed that the school board would say they never got an actual offer from his father. He also says he was surprised that the school board would push back in the media.
Sometimes we wonder why kids act out, why they, are acting the way they are, and when we're not assisting, we're not putting our best foot forward to try and help these kids out, then what can we expect out of that?
Now, because of all this, a church up in North Jersey has donated thousands of dollars to 5 towns to help kids in that area pay for their lunch bills. The pastor says he does not want any media attention, but simply wants to help those kids. And 2 lawmakers now say they will introduce a bill to help kids across the state pay for their lunches. That bill, if it passes, will cost taxpayers about $4 million. Reporting from Cherry Hill for Jersey Matters, I'm Ellen Meloche.
When we come back, my commentary on Trump's tax returns.